Okay, good day and welcome to my recording. This is quite very brief. In this recording, I'm going to show to you where and how I make investment in the Forex market. My broker is Swiss market, and the name of my investment strategy is called Fractal Fund Management. On this particular screen, this is my account, a live account. It displays other traders or money managers and their performances. As you can see, I am number 2 on their system, and there are other money managers. There are other money managers. We are not so many. We are plus minus 12 money managers. I want to go back to where I was coming from. The screen have shifted a bit. Okay, now I will go back to my fund. Inside it, I describe it as manual trading, whereby only a small fraction of your capital is exposed to the market. I guarantee that all things being equal, I will return plus minus 10%. Of course, the details of my trading is given on my website, how I manage the fund given to me. At this moment, under this place, I will be able to see my statistics. You can see I started actually from the 2nd of May or through May. The first part of my trading wasn't that too successful because I was testing and twisting the platform to fit to my fractal fund management system which I developed. But after the first month, you can see there's a great improvement in my system because I was able to adjust my manual fractal system to the platform. It's called PAM platform of Swiss market. This is how I trade currently. As at the time I was recording this, it shows that my account is the equity balance. This is the money available for me. This is my money. It was here. We started from this place, and it has increased to 1,636, showing profit. When somebody follows my account, I charge a performance fee of 30%. You can withdraw anytime. There is no penalty in withdrawing. I don't charge penalty. People do charge penalty if they don't want to follow. If you want to follow, you continue to follow. If you don't want to follow, you leave at any time. The whole account is 1 month old. I'm saying this so that you should understand what I am doing for you to make informed decision. Here, it shows people who are following the strategy, my fractal fund management strategy. The total amount is here, and under this place I will be able to see how many investors following me. Currently there is just only one investor following the strategy, myself and another investor. I don't know where the investor is coming from, but this is just to show to you, this is my own, and this is the investor. The investor started following me with just $250 US. Since then, his account, that is about 1 month later, his account has increased to 308. It's quite impressive. Returning $50 on 250 within 1 month is a good investment. Now you may want to wonder, or you may be wondering how I carry out my analysis. This presentation is not about my analysis, but let me show you another thing you may want to know. I can take you to my live trading. I use MetaTrader software. This is a live trading. You can see the amount. The balance on my account is $1,636.06 US. This is the same amount I showed to you earlier from Swiss market, which is my platform I am using. We can go back to it so that you see the difference. This is the account, and this is the amount. So there is a synchrony between my trading platform, MetaTrader, 1,636. This is live trading, and what my account is showing, 1,636. Of course, you can also verify the account from another website, my FSbook website. I can give you the link later. This is the same. It shows 19.29%. This is a different system you can use to verify my account. It is not Swiss market. My FSbook is used by different traders to display their public result, or to display their result publicly to investors. You can check the details here as well, which shows exactly all the trades I have performed. I trade mainly on USD and Japanese yen. And it shows to you that in the month of May, I made a loss of -1.4 overall. And in June, my profit has increased only in June to 21%. You will see there is a synchrony between 19.29% overall gain and what was shown on my Swiss account. Let me see whether I can go back. That is not the site. What was shown on my Swiss account is showing something like 19.97%. This one says overall monthly gain in the 2 months was 12.48%. So I'm able to actually return, on average, I'm able to return 10% for anyone following my investments. Let's go back to the platform or MetaTrader. Now, people wonder, this is just the same plain MetaTrader I'm using. Currently, I'm not in trade, or I'm not executing any trade. I do my analysis before I click or I invest to trade. How does the investment work, or how does my trading work? The whole of this chart, I divided it into small fractals or price fractals where I know that price will turn. Let me show you. I'm not showing it here. I actually use 2 platforms to carry out my analysis. This is the second one. The first one is Swiss market. I'm not sure whether you're able to see it here, but this is my second platform. As you can see, this platform is filled with so many indicators. They are not really many. They are just about, how many indicators am I using? 1, 2, and 3. I use 3 main indicators. The most important one for me is the one I call biblical fractals. You can see it on the screen. Biblical fractals. This tells me where to sell if I want to sell a currency, and this tells me where to buy if I want to buy currency. The blue lines are referred to biblical fractals for me to buy. You see them all over the screen. So these biblical fractals are derived based on my understanding of the Bible. I will not go into that stretch of how I derive my biblical fractals. It took me 7 years to learn. But what is important is that, yes, I make decision on the condition of the market based on my understanding of how God said we should break down our risk. The risk involved is not more on when market will turn or fall. It is not. It is more about how much of your investment you put into the market. Let's take a simple example. I can see that this market is falling. Then if I want to trade it, I will click new order. Then I will sell. I will sell by market. Simple. This is just how I conduct my trading. You can see it has taken 0.08 of my money to sell, and I am currently in a loss of -7 pip. Every trade, there is no trade you execute that you will not have initial loss. There is always a loss. This is how the brokers, they make their profit, because they provide the facilities. But let me show you some other few things after I have initiated or executed a sale on my account. This is the balance of my equity. Initial balance was 1,636. The equity has reduced to 1,635. My margin is $40. I have 1,636. My margin is 40, which means the broker gave me or borrowed me $40. This is very important for you to understand. Out of this $40, I am supposed to finance the trade with about $8. So technically speaking, I am only using $8 out of my 1,636 to make an investment. This is very small. $8 compared to 1,336 is a small amount. So I did not put the whole of 1,636 into the market. The broker borrowed me, listen to this very one, it's very important. The broker borrowed me a margin of 40, and I used my money, the excess of my money, as a collateral. So I financed this 40 with only $8. So out of this first 40 margin, which the broker borrowed me, my money inside is just only about $8. And I want this $8 to return a profit of, say, about $8. So after I made about 100 pips, I will close the trade. Sometimes the trade could be really in my favor. You can see this is making some profit. A cent, 1.35 is good. So it is not really about when the market will turn or where the market will turn to, but it is about how much of your money that you have put in, that the broker, or that you have put in to finance what the broker is giving to you. I'm a bit rough in the explanation, but your success depends on the margin. It's called margin, the leverage, which you borrowed from your trader, your broker, to trade. the amount of your equity is just your collateral. If you have high margin, if you borrow too much money from your broker, when the market is good, it is fine, you will make more money. But when the market is against you, you will lose all the money. So if you come back here, you can see the margin level which I have has increased to about 4,091, 4,991.20%. Sorry, I'm misinterpreting that. I read it again. My margin level has increased to 4,091.38%. That is the amount of money I have left. That is my cash reserve. No matter how bad this trade is, even if it doesn't return profit immediately, I will leave the trade to run. It will return profit because my cash reserve is very high. This is the principle of Warren Buffett. Okay, so he has so much cash reserve to defend smaller trade. So I will use this, my cash reserve, this is my margin level. The smaller the level, sometimes people don't understand this. The smaller the level, the more risk you are carrying, the likelihood that your account, your equity will be wiped out. So a margin level of 500% to me is very high. Some people have a margin level of 20% left. Some people have a margin level of 100% is very high. Even 1,000 is high. 2,000% is high. So the higher your margin level, if we can increase this margin level even to 10,000%, the better. But no broker will give you such a system. So this is one of the smallest fractal I can say. Money management I can go. This is the smallest limit I can go. So the same thing, if you were to have $200, it is the same margin level that will be applying, because once I click trade here, this trade will then be replicated to my investment, to my Swiss account, and those people following my Swiss account, the same investment will apply to them. So far, I use this one as an example, but then, like I said, I use two platforms to monitor the market. This platform is from Swiss. I have another one which I am actually using to monitor. So ideally, I am not supposed to enter the trade where I entered because I was using it as an example. If I want to buy, Warren Buffett said we should buy at a level where the price is cheapest. The blue line is the lines where I buy, and the red lines is my biblical fractals where I sell. It's the same thing, selling or buying, depending, because we are trading to economy, the economy of Japan and the economy of US. So if I want to invest in the US market, I will wait until the market has reached the positions of my blue lines. And this is where the market is at the lowest price, or where the price is cheap. So even if this market is falling, if I were to be investing in US market, I will not be worried. I will only invest, I will only buy into the US market at a level where the price is sufficiently discounted. Where the price is sufficiently discounted. This is one thing that is good in Forex trading. On the other hand, if the condition in the market is not good for US, I will buy Japanese yen. Selling is the same thing as my buying Japanese yen. I buy Japanese yen where the market is sufficiently discounted. For this very particular time frame, I'm using 15 minutes time frame. It shows that, well, it is not that discounted, but it is closer to my bifractal. If I don't want to continue with this trade, I could easily close the trade. But for now, I will leave it because there are other indicators that I'm also using to watch. Here are the candlestick. This candlestick is telling me that selling Japanese yen at this level is still okay in the next 15 to 1 hour. After 1 hour, the condition may change. Okay, this is how I trade. To cap it all, I trade live. My account currently is 1,636. You can see it here. And I have a profit of just $1.2. The market is still in my favor. I will leave it until these people return 100 pip to me, or this amount of my profit have returned about $8. I can then lock in the profit, or I close the profit. This is how I'm able to return 10% on my account every month. I thank you for listening to this short presentation. It's about 20 to 21 minutes.